All right, let's do it. It's Wednesday evening. It's time for Weather for Weather Geeks, our daily deep dive into the weather. Today's weather kind of underwhelming, to be honest. We had a round of showers and storms early in the day that kind of stabilized the atmosphere for a good chunk of the day. So while the severe weather risk was always going to be pretty low, the number of showers and storms that were out there this afternoon was fewer than we expected at this time yesterday. It was just kind of an uneventful afternoon with muggy conditions, but it was not that hot. This is our time lapse from Youngstown today after that wet start. Clouds, occasional intervals of sun, but otherwise just kind of a ho-hum afternoon and a seasonable afternoon. 82 was the high water mark today. 99 is the record on today's date at 1933. 69 degrees was the low this morning. That is 9 degrees above average and way above, of course, the record low set in 1970 on today's date in 2011. A record high was approached. I just showed you that record for today's date, 99. This should say second place because this is not quite the record, but very warm nonetheless. This was matched in 2012 on July the 7th, 98 that day as well. And those are easily the two hottest days in recent years, the hottest days this century. In fact, we had not been that hot since we hit 100 back in 1988. By the way, our average high will drop a degree tomorrow. You may have seen me post about this on social media earlier on this afternoon, or late this afternoon, early this evening. Our average high, 82 during the hottest time of the year, but starting tomorrow, our average high drops a degree down to 81. It'll be 81 for a couple of weeks. It starts that slide, though, that takes us through, of course, fall and into the winter season. All right, our loop is a little slow to load here. I wanted to show you that we did have some showers and storms. You may have been woken up by some thunder very early this morning, right around daybreak, in fact. But after that, there wasn't much out there, aside from sprinkles and showers early on this afternoon. That loop is taking too long to load, so let's skip past that and talk about what's going on in the present. And as of this recording at 6:26, not a lot going on. A couple of random showers have popped up east of Cleveland, up towards Ashtabula, over into Crawford County, PA. There's been severe weather this afternoon from the nation's capital up through Philadelphia towards New York City, where severe thunderstorm watches are still out. And we have pretty prolific lightning producers down I-77 near the Ohio-West Virginia line this evening. It's not that hot out, but it is muggy for sure. Dew points are in the middle and upper 60s, even a 70-degree dew point in Columbus and 72 in Cincinnati. Our models are kind of hinting that there could still be a passing shower, maybe a clap of thunder overnight. I wouldn't count on there being much out there, but a couple of random cells may work on through as we go through the night tonight. No big deal and really no severe weather risk. All right, this front is sluggish, and it's just going to kind of drag its feet coming south and east. And with this front in the vicinity, a couple of showers around, a thunderstorm tomorrow. I think tomorrow will end up being a more active day than today, with the front slowly pushing through and then finally clearing the area by tomorrow night. SPC has eastern Ohio, western PA in the low end, 1 on a 1 to 5 scale, risk of severe weather. Tomorrow, it's something that can't be ruled out, a gusty wind with our storms, but for the most part, it'll just be kind of random showers with some embedded downpours, and generally not that big of a deal. Low-end risk of flash flooding extends up through Steubenville, Wheeling, East Liverpool, Newcastle, maybe over towards Grove City. Let's not split hairs, though. Everywhere across eastern Ohio, western PA, we have relatively equal chances, I think, of getting a shower, getting a quick downpour, but they'll come and go. And overall, I'm not expecting big impacts from the weather for Thursday. All right, our front slides to the south and east on Friday. I think Friday is a dry day with a mix of sun and clouds, and that area of high pressure will meander across the region as the weekend gets underway. And a nice, albeit warm, day coming up on Saturday. This is great pool weather, great day to head to one of our area lakes on Saturday. Same thing coming our way on Sunday. The dew points will back off this weekend. It'll be toasty. We'll get up to about 90 by Sunday, but the dew points will back off into the 50s and lower 60s, but then really muggy on Monday. And this could be a pretty active day coming up on Monday with these dew points spiking like this and another front heading our way. I would not be surprised if we're going to be dealing with severe weather on Monday. Beyond that, next week will feature better dew points, lower dew points, and also actually a cooling trend as we go towards the second half of next week. So this ridge pops overhead this weekend. It turns hot, but then models are really insisting that a pretty decent-looking trough forms over the eastern U.S. second half of next week. It's not going to produce autumnal air or anything, but we might have a couple of days with highs in the 70s second half of next week. That will feel pretty nice. And so you'll see that reflected here on the 10-day temperature graph compared to average. Orange bars, of course, warmer than average. One blue bar right now is what I'm forecasting next Thursday, with perhaps temperatures around the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. All right, that'll do it for Weather Geeks tonight. Hope you have yourself a great Wednesday night. I'll see you back here for a new edition of this video, same time, same place on Thursday.